Welcome! It is the semi-finals of this week's EPT America. Jumping straight into it, as I was grabbing myself some salted almonds for a snack, and they were like, go, 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 start, and I was like, raw, and I was trying to chew. But yeah, it's going to be a big match. Of course, hailing from Poland down here, his Polish comrade Geralt just fell to this opponent. Down here in the bottom right, in the red, it is Team Liquid's Mana. Up here in the top left, the big boy himself, recent semi-finalist in the GSL, one of the best players in the world, the Slayer of Maru. It is Parting. So, this is going to be a better punish, in my opinion. Now, that Robo, not particularly early from Mana, but very close. And I think we're going to see Mana crank out a third and a fourth Stalker, an Immortal, and just hit the front immediately. Yeah, immediate third and fourth Stalker. That probe goes down. I mean, this is going to be so hard for Parting to stop. So now we're really going to see this build get tested. And I was critical earlier saying, I kind of wish the Robo went down a bit faster than the second gate. But he seems to have this mapped out. And he held on against Geralt's Robo aggression, but that was a slower aggression. It was 2 Adepts harassing into a couple Stalkers and an Immortal that rocked up a lot later, and a few Sentries joined in. The Sentries never paid off for Geralt. This is going to be Mana saying, you can't take a fast expand in PvP. You need to go 2 gateways. You need to build a lot of units first. This is not a safe build. I've scouted it. I've immediately built a pylon on the front. I'm making a Robo. I'm chronoing an Immortal. Here's me third and fourth Stalker. Let's see you block this. Parting's got to run. He's got to run. He's got to react quick. He gets a volley off first. Back to the shield battery. 2 more Stalkers warping in there. Mana, his first Immortal's coming in. Oh, good fight from Parting. Oh, he gets a lot of damage. Well done there by Parting. It was Mana who had more firepower, but oh, look at that. And he sets off the barrier. This chat of a Stalker was even looking for that Stalker pick there. But there's a gateway on the front. Quick warp-ins can happen here now. The Prism is here to micro. You can also load on the high ground. But what I love about this setup is there's no exposed pylons here. So if you elevate into the main, there's no exposed target. This pylon is so safe, and that's what's so beautiful about Parting's setup. The Immortal's out just in time. Oh my god. This looks like perfect defense. Honestly, this looks like perfect defense. I don't think the Robo was quick enough for Mana. It's a good pullback, and he will get the Robo base, so he's going to go for that Disruptor follow-up. I'd love to see a drop in the main now. Maybe a few Adepts poking around. I'd love to see the Immortal drop, pick off some pylons and things. Yeah, he's going to go to the back of the natural and just pick off some probes. Not a bad way to start. Obviously, Parting's more worried about kind of the core of his economy. Bit out of position. And the probe queue's up here for Mana, but Mana's so far behind economically. You got to be very careful. Just getting 1 or 2 probes is not really going to make up for things. 30 probe economy here for Parting. More Immortals, more shield batteries. I'd love to see a Prism start up right now for Parting. He's making 2 Adepts. He can go out and scout, do some counter pressure. He tries to chrono, but he chronos into a supply block. Kills an Adept. He kills one of his own Adepts because he knows how important that Prism is. Mana is here. He's got a few Zealots. He's got 1 big ball that's coming out. Oh, gets 2 Stalkers with it. Nicely done. And he's going to try to just click on that Immortal. Shield batteries are bloody good units though, and I think Parting with really perfect micro. Keeps both of his Immortals alive. Mana's gateway units all start to crumble. And yeah, I don't believe in the Disruptor, to be honest. I really don't believe in the Disruptor in the follow-up. I think it's a great unit over time. Oh my god! But it works if they don't dodge with their Immortal. I think he thought his Prism was closer. I think he told his Prism to pick up the Immortals, not realizing it wasn't there yet. Oh my god, he just killed 2 Immortals in 1 Disruptor shot. And, I mean, that's obviously a game changer. The Immortals were the most important unit. Now it's just probes and 2 Stalkers. Oh, Parting with an unforgivable mistake. He's still up 6 workers. If he can hang on, then maybe. Hot pickup, dodges the Disruptor shot. But not enough firepower here. He's lost all the probes on the natural, and it looks like Mana, king of the scrappy game, should be able to take him out now. A lot of Zealots. There's a lot of Zealots in here. Oh my god, he gateway walls off. That was pretty sick, actually. He's gonna ball drop the mineral line there. Ho ho! Mana, you know, you guys have all heard about how to do it, right? Drop trowel, unload ball, and turn that smile upside down. Parting says, yeah, I'm not personally a big fan. Oh my god, oh my god, run. What is happening right now? This is crazy. Oh my god. What is going on? There's zealots in the mineral line. There's an immortal walking in. Oh my god. I love the YOLO of mana, man. You only live once. Have no regrets. Always charge up the ramp. He's killed enough probes, obviously. He's so far ahead economically. Shibai, leave. Oh my god. So that's basically the F word in Korean. Parting's always shouting it. Mana trying to tilt Parting a little bit here. Throwing out a bit of smack talk. Now Parting's angry. Now Parting's like, fuck you. Now I'm not leaving. I'm going to fight my heart out, man. I'm going to make the most epic comeback of all time. Mana's like, look, mathematically, you can't win this game. NA tactics. Oh, the Immortal actually gets focused down, but good force fields to help protect it. And I think Mana's okay. But actually, oh my god. This fight is so sick. Parting's not losing any units. He just keeps dodging projectiles and shit. Oh my god, this is so funny. I mean, he's just got so little to work with. He warps in 2 more zealots. The NA shit talk tactics. Oh my god. Oh, I love seeing chat. Everyone in chat just caught up with the I don't believe in the disruptive follow-up. And it killing 2 immortals and winning the game. Oh no. Good scout, nice and early. So he immediately got to respond to that. Good play there. And that's exactly how I try to respond. If I see someone expanding really quickly like that, proxy robo, kill. Parting has a really refined defense. It's scary, man. It looked like he was holding. And every time you go forward and try to kill his immortals, they're like, oh yeah, and they kind of back up into a shield battery, and if you chase, your units just get destroyed. So honestly, a dangerous scenario there if you do chase, but hot damn, Parting's going to be riled up after that one. Good luck, have fun, boys. Did I do that on purpose to make Parting lose? Am I a warlock? Are you guys saying I'm a warlock who cursed Parting? Pig keeps food in the bathroom confirmed. Says Blitz SSBM. Man, there's always these try-hard losers in my chat who are judging me for shit. Some people are like, oh, why would you do that? That's bad. Mate, have you ever just been taking a giant crap and you wanted to have a snack? Yeah, you have, haven't you? And you're like, oh yeah, I have to wait till I finish the crap, then go to the kitchen and get some food out of the pantry. Or you can be intelligent and have a bar fridge plugged in next to your shit box. You need a snack, get some bickies out. It's a good way to do it. I always keep a stack of Tim Tams right next to me toilet rolls. It's just the way to go. It's multitasking. People out there with less efficient, worse lives don't understand it. But yeah, trust me guys, level up your life. Get yourself a snack fridge, little snack bar, little stack of Tim Tams next to the Thunderbox. You'll have a good time, trust me. No mercy, Shibai, says Mana. If I can, I woke up the dragon, says Mana. So Mana's very aware. He may have just pissed Parting off. It's like, all right. I love that he scouts so early. He knows Parting can cannon rush really well. He knows Parting has been doing this. He's going to do the expand again. Oh no, he's not. For a second I was like, whoa, is he going to expand? Yeah, he's just checking for cannon rush. So both players respecting that they both are kind of on the cheesier spectrum of Protoss, more aggressive timings, lots of micro love from both of them. Both their probes there do kind of just phase right through each other. It's what we call a one scouting stand. It's where 2 probes meet in the middle of the map. They smile at each other, their eyes connect. They slide into each other, they slide out, and they continue with their job of scouting the opponent's base. Never find out the last name of that other probe. Don't really want to either. F child support, yeah. Anyways, very standard opening here. Mana's got 3 on each gas. A little bit slower than Parting, in fact. Looks like a lot of gas built up for both players here. Very curious. Double Stalker. Warp Gate. Double Adept and Warp Gate. So this Probius is going to hang out. I think he's going to stay in the back of the base and try to see the tech. Meanwhile, Mana sees a third pylon on the low ground. Big sign of an expand. He's going to go back in. Both of them kind of going, hey, what is your tech? Now, Parting actually does leave. Do we see tech go down as a response to that? Is Mana just going to expand? What do we got? 2 sentries. Ah, okay. Probe does go down in the main. Immediate response of Stargate. So for those who don't know, this is what we call an NA Oracle, is what's going to come out of this. This is where the Stargate's been quite delayed because the probe was hanging around in the base. So it's like, Oracle's usually best if you hit fast, hard, early, get in the economy in the mineral line when there's no anti-air, and do big damage. But there's a thing called the NA Oracle, which is especially powerful because it hits like 30 seconds to a minute later than an Oracle normally does when you least expect it. So NA strats is basically, the philosophy is you purposefully play inefficiently so that your opponent's never ready. Now, this pylon blocking the wall off from Parting is normally what you do when you've got Adepts coming in, but he's actually doing it with Stalkers. So maybe that was part of a mind game to kind of give him a false sense of security. Meanwhile, though, 2 Adepts going to come in. Oh, he gets the Nexus down. The Adepts unable to deny it. Nicely done there. Pylon does get sniped on the low ground, though. So Parting looking really good here. Gets a pylon, gets his Nexus down, walls himself in. Obviously, the Oracles aren't going to be spotted. So now these Stalkers, their job is going to be to lure all of Mana's units down to the low ground as the Oracle flies into the main. Or actually, he might just show it. Oracle goes on the Adepts. Mana's trying to get out. Get out. Ah. And that Adept is going to try to leave. These units going to come down. Looks like 1 Stalker went down for Parting. There is an Immortal about to pop out. Of course, that Oracle did use up most of its energy, so it's not really going to find anything else for now. Parting still being very aggressive with these Stalkers, and this is all just about putting the fear in your opponent as long as that Immortal comes down, and there's no business being here, but if he can get a Sentry, for instance, that would be kind of huge. I wouldn't have minded 2 Force Fields going down to trap a Stalker, but I guess he wants to save it for the Hallucinate. This Adept is still here, going to be very useful to check what the follow-up is. Forge and Twilight are finishing up. It's a big tech advantage, and 2 Oracles on the map. This looks amazing for Parting. He's down 3 probes, but with 2 Oracles on the map, this feels great. 3 Stalkers there. We've got a few Stalkers and Sentries in the natural. Oh, only gets 1 probe. Not the best micro there from Parting. He's left his laser beams on, though, you can see. But he... Oh my god, they're still on. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Turn them off. Parting! Oh god, he just wasted a ton of energy on those Oracles. That was nasty. So, I mean, I was talking about the Oracles now. They'd find follow-up damage and good scouting and stuff, and they don't really achieve any of that. Phoenix for Mana, sees Blink, sees +1. It's going to fly down into the natural. And the Oracles come back in, or at least 1 Oracle comes back in. Gets 3 workers, not bad. The other Oracle just chilling. Templar Archives on the way. Notice how Mana skipped Blink. He's going straight for charge. I would not be surprised to see Mana just go 44 probes, 8 gates. He's got a second Immortal on the way. Warp Prism after that. And I think he's just going to try to hit a real crisp Charge Lot Archon Immortal timing attack. As long as the Oracles don't do any follow-up damage, somehow Mana, you know, he's just very clean D. Stalkers there. Stalkers and Sentries spread here. He's got an Observer that's going to scout what his opponent's up to. And I mean, really, you're going to have Blink, Sentries, Stalkers. Great. These units are amazing. Until they're in a pitched battle against Archons and Charge Zealots. Archons and Charge Zealots, raw damage for cost, way higher than Stalkers and Sentries. Ooh, he gets a pick. Finds a Sentry and 3 probes. Oh, nice. So that's the damage the Oracles do inevitably find. Still a Sentry for Guardian Shield alive. Archon's starting to morph though. As I said, the gateway count's blossoming up to 5 gateways. I wholly expect it to be 6 or 7 soon. Now, there's a shield battery in the main. The reason I'm not keen on that is that tells me Mana thinks that's going to defend his mineral line. There's still 2 Oracles alive, guys. 2 Oracles can combine their firepower, so they don't care. Okay, he does put a Stalker up here, thank God. Even 1 Stalker is going to struggle with that, but I guess since it's on red hit points, you just click the red hit point Oracle with your Stalker, and you can do okay. Now, right now, that's a lot of Stalkers. It's all about the Immortals dealing with this, really. The Archon's too short range. It's Archon versus Blinkstalkers is like watching the fat kid against a pack of little shits. Like really, you know the little bully? Got like he's got tiny man syndrome or whatever it's called. The Archon just can't close the distance. If he ever does close the distance, he will body slam the shit out of these bullies, but the Stalker's much more nimble, much more mobile. Oh, he's actually chasing? I mean, he's up to 6 gateways right now. Charge, Templar Archive's on the way. Parting needs to buy time with this army. He's doing a splendid job of just that. He's got a 3rd base up. Obviously, though, he's not probing. He's just trying to start shield batteries. Mana kind of needs a few more Archons and a round or 2 of Zealots for this really to turn into a beautiful attack. As it is, though, he's not there yet. And guess what? Oracle's coming back in. That Stalker needs to click on the red hit point Oracle. It does target fire, but oh, man. Nice micro by Parting. Stalkers once again damaging these units. Look, this Archon's almost dead, man. This pack of 9 Stalkers have done such a good job. One of them does go down to the charge zealots. I like the hot pickups on those zealots. So Mana's threatening right now. In fact, he's actually probing up. He might not even go all in here. I think Parting would struggle in a controlled engagement. The problem is, Mana has no vision. He's got this mad Archon count. Look at the zealot count. Parting's army, if he can get a good surface area, he's just got so many zealots, there's so much damage. So the problem here is if Mana thinks he can both pressure and kind of scare, and he sees the zealot count, he should know. He needs as many Archons as he possibly can get to deal with this. And I actually think he should be probing up and just building that Archon count over time. Where he skipped the Forge, didn't he? He kind of has to go at some point in the next minute or two. Oh, not really. Since your army's better quality, you don't have to. But I mean, with that zealot count, 6 Archons, why not? A lovely angle here from Mana. He's looking for that position. The Warp Prism sets up, pulls one of the Archons to the back. The Stalkers, though, are going to take that Prism out. Oh my god, those Zealots are doing so much damage for Parting. The Archons clean them up pretty well, but there's still 2 Archons in the back. And you know what? With your Warp-in point gone, the shield batteries did a massive job in that fight. And I was like, oh, you know, he actually shouldn't attack. There's too many Zealots for Parting. And then I was like, wait, he doesn't have upgrades going. I was like, they're equal in economy. It's all fine. It's like, no. Parting could be making +2. As far as Mana knows, he's got to hit before +2 kicks in, right? So just watch that fight again one more time. Watch the shield batteries. Yeah, the shield batteries healed a lot of units. About 2 Archons worth over there. Very nicely done. GG. All right, it's tied up 1-1, guys. Awesome. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out. Obviously, if you are on Parting stream, you're going to be watching without latency. Same with Mana's stream. Is Mana streaming? I don't know. Mana lost to Spaz in the ESL Weekly. Mana's a cheeky boy. Spaz is a cheeky boy, sorry. I'm really glad that Spaz has been taking some names, dude. There's a debate about Tim Tams versus Oreos. Tim Tams are better than Oreos, for sure. I like people try to translate what a biscuit is to Americans. They're like, it's a dessert cracker thing, like an Oreo. I think cookie is probably the best term you can give because Americans like a biscuit and they have that weird bread scone biscuit thing they eat with like fried chicken and stuff. I don't know. Americans, you gotta have a bicky, mate. Gotta have a bicky with your cup of tea, dude. What the hell, man? All right. Mana poked the bear and he did get bit in that game. Let's see if he can bring it back up here in the top right. It's Team Liquid's Mana. Down here in the bottom left in the blue, representing Dick Boy, it is Parting. Someone in chat says apparently Parting's bulging disc is messing him up today. Really? I had no idea Parting had a bulging disc, dude. All these pro gamers, man. Guys, if you're out there gaming, please take care of your health. Take care of that shit, man. Oh, Parting, a man after my own heart. So Liquid Mana's like fresh, and he's like fresh, just like your face. Mana says, now? Not really. My face is potato, just like your ass. So Mana just did what we call the Sudoku move. It's where you throw yourself under the bus, but then you drag your opponent with you. So he pointed out that his own face is potato level in aesthetics, but Parting's ass apparently is not some bootylicious $8 million followers on Instagram. It's much more of just apparently a potato ass. Imagine if your butt actually looked like a potato. Can you guys imagine? Just imagine you're just like, ooh, my butt feels strange. You drop your trousers, you look in the mirror. It looks like just two kind of hairy, unwashed potatoes. It's a great mental image. I hope you guys enjoy that. Gonna leave you with that one. We're just gonna be silent for the next 30 seconds while you think about it. And we're back. Ooh, Parting kills the probe. He's angry, man. He's like, dude, did I just fuck your probe with my probes? Mana's like, oh. Oh, I shouldn't have shit talked. Mana's normally pretty mannered. I think he's having the effect that I have. When I shit talk people, I go, oh, I better back it up. And I start worrying about losing, and I start playing worse. It's going to be an adept war. Both of them are building 4 adepts. So we're about to see some funk. Some funkiness. 2 adepts going to shut down the probe scout from Parting. Another probe does go out for Mana. So far, a quick nexus here for Mana. I wouldn't be surprised to see the same thing from Parting just after he starts his 5th and 6th ones. This game's going to get weird. So adepts kill each other very quickly. But there's a very funny interaction with the shades. I probably don't even like gravy. Gravy's amazing. Don't get me wrong. No, I like biscuits. I do like those American biscuits. I haven't eaten them very much. Like, you can't get a biscuit at KFC in Australia. Or any chicken place. You can, we have like a dinner roll, which is just a shitty little like white bread roll that's like 30% sugar. Because they're like, yeah, bread's meant to have heaps of sugar in it. And all the Germans in chat simultaneously like keel over laughing. I'm like, why do you have a fuck ton of sugar in your bread? That makes no sense. And I'm like, well, in the new world, we kind of had heard about these things in the old world where you make stuff that tastes good. And we made a vague approximation of it, but we decided to pack it with sugar and butter. And I mean, it tastes kind of good, but it's kind of a pale fast food imitation of its predecessor. Anyway, food talk aside, it was a good first volley off, but Parting's way outnumbering Mana right now. Or is he? No, 2 more adepts came in. Oh my god, this is the funniest fight. So they're both focused right. I think Mana's winning. Because he got that first volley off before the fight started. But at the end, it's an even trade. Even though there's a bit more damage on Parting's. He whoops in 2 Stalkers. Mana's... Oh, recall. What are we doing? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so he recalls. What tech have we got up here for Parting? Robo's just finished. Starts an Observer. I like that. I also like this Pylon. Follow-up Adepts are going to be great. Mana did have to wall himself in, so he's got to clear that shield battery. Meanwhile, Robo and Mortal's on the way. Even work account. Robo being proxied for Mana. Oh, that's a very close proxy. I kind of wish that was further away, up in the corner, right? But Forge and Twilight, so more standard here for Parting. Now, I feel like if Parting just has Blink Stalkers, he can kind of micro very well versus Disruptors. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Interesting to see where this goes. You know, I kind of like non-committal Disruptor tech. I feel like even just 1 or 2 Disruptors really makes things weird, and your opponent kind of wants to try to hard counter them or like really react to it. So sometimes squeezing a few Disruptors out or even going Colossus can be quite nice. It can just make the game a bit weird. Yeah, Colossus this time. The Colossus are great for clearing Zealots, and they've got obviously just great range, so... Very nice defensive unit. They're very weak in the open ground, though, compared to Charge-Lots and Archons, right? Colossus kind of want to fight in choke points. They want really controlled engagement. So, no range yet. No Viagra for the Colossus. I think we'll see a second Colossus queue up before Viagra starts. But Parting will see no gas here. And oh, it's a 1 Colossus all in. Wait, do we have a Warp Prism yet? Or is he going to rally that? Oh, Warp Prism. Yeah, Warp Prism queues up. We'll see another Chrono dumped into that. It's going up to 6 gateways. Uh-oh, 4 adepts coming in. Oh no. Just after he leaves, Parting says, you say goodbye, I say hello, mate. You say goodbye, and I say I'm going to kill all your probes. 4 probes down, bunch of lost mining time. Remember, Mana's already cut a lot of economy to make this attack work, and now he's going to take even more damage. What is there on the other side? 2 cannons, 3 cannons, 2 shield batteries. There's not a lot of units or damage for Parting, but he's keeping Mana busy. He's doing epic damage with these adepts. The Colossus is here. Oh, he wants to get that Immortal so bad. Remember, the Colossus can step on the force fields. The Immortal's very good versus the cannons, but those shield batteries are insane. The Warp Prism is not here yet. Now, did he clean up the Prism? The Prism came back. It even saved some of these Adepts to help buffer. More batteries. Still 1 cannon up. An Archon morphing. Another Archon going to morph. And I think that'll be enough. I mean, how are you going to get through Archons when these... If these shield batteries finish... 2 Archons are going to be unkillable, mate. He's going to try to elevate her on the high ground, but even with a force field on the ramp, the Archons can always just drop on top of that. And, back to the... Oh, he's going to try to move the whole army up here. Mana knows he's desperate. He's kind of got to win right here, right now. Oh! 1 Immortal goes down. The Colossus falls. Parting just brings too much firepower to bear. Doesn't not taking that out. I mean, it was a cute timing from Mana, but he was trying to cut every possible corner. He was like, 12 probes in the natural, 1 Colossus, let's go! And those Adepts coming in right at that moment made it very awkward. So I think that game all comes down to Parting's decision. What was Parting's decision? Parting decided to, number 1, make an Observer first out of that Robo. And that was so key. It went in, it saw the gases missing on the natural. It informed what was going on. The Prism followed through with that, and it went straight through. And yeah, it kind of just caught it out, you know. Yeah, you got to raise your thermal lance, guys. What are you talking about? So raise your thermal lance. So yeah, I do think the Observer just scouted it early enough. I think Mana thought there would be like a lull in the scouting info. And then the Adept Prism just butchered the economy while buying him time to get up cannons and batteries at home and doing a good job. Let's go. All right. Game 4, let's go, guys. Down here in the bottom right, looking to bring it back. Needs to win the next 2 games in a row, representing Team Liquid. It's Mana. And, of course, up here in the top left-hand side, in the blue, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it's Parting. Mana's getting very creative, guys. We've got a low-ground wall-off. Big thanks, Halprin, for the 1-year resub. More pig, nothing but more pig. Glad to be part of the Pigsty. Thanks, Halprin. Appreciate it, guys. All massive units break force fields. People are asking that in chat. So, Ultras, Archons, Thors, yeah. Colossus. I think that's all of them. I think I just listed them all. So they crush the force fields. Of course, guys, if you are new to the stream, you've been enjoying the content, please don't forget to whack that follow button. And if you are an existing follower, don't forget to click the bell above the stream. There's a bell. Notifications. If you're an old follower, you've been following the channel for many years, good chance notifications were off by default since you followed before that was even a thing. So yeah, please do get the notifications. It just means Twitch will give you a little pop-up saying, hey, Pigs Live, if you're already on the app or you're already watching Twitch. It will give that permission, and I've been trying to make sure I always kind of customize the little pop-up so it tells you exactly what I'm going live with that day. If you are, of course, wanting to support the stream further and make this 100% free content more viable for the future and something that can continue in the long run, remember, we are not paid by ESL or anybody to do this. That is why we have the luxury of doing it on our own stream. But at the same time, you can, of course, allow this sort of content to continue and be successful by hitting the Twitch Prime button. It means if you've got Amazon Prime, you can, of course, give me money for free. You also get emotes. You get access to some replay packs. You get a whole bunch of other things, all kind of bundled into that. Not to mention, hey, you get to click a button. It gives me free money. For those who've never used it, all you need to do is link your Twitch account to your Amazon account. Takes a couple of clicks and a few seconds, and then you can do that once a month for free. And it basically is just a way of supporting your favorite streamer. So big thanks to Captain Bezos with the Twitch charity for allowing that one to happen. Now, guys, Parting's come in. He's seen this Nexus, and Stalker there. It's a quick robo. So this is how I've always done this build that Mana's doing right now, which is get an Immortal out really quick. And I think he's going to get a quick shield battery here or here, and he's going to look to kind of push Parting away from busting him. Now, Parting's going for the slower counter. Today we've seen all the players trying to bust Parting's quick expand with a proxy robo. Parting's like, no, I'm just going to go Oracle Adept pressure. More Adepts on the way. He's probably going to make Oracles. I think he'll just expand. Indeed, he does. So I really feel like what Parting wants to do is say, hey, you're going to play overly safe, making Immortals and stuff. I'm just going to wreck you with, with this stuff. Now, I think Mana, having scouted no proxy by seeing both pylons, all three pylons in the main, he's not, excuse me, guys, he's not as worried about the all-in. Good shield battery to wall that off. These Stalkers will start zoning these Adepts out. Now, of course, 4 Adepts beat Stalkers in a fight, but the Stalkers can kind of outrange them and kite them away. A sentry here is rallied on the inside of the wall. And there is an Immortal on the way as well as a second gateway. So Mana is actually bravely probing, non-stop in the face of this. Run, probe, run. So the probe does go down in the wall. Parting finds something there. The Oracle. It's all about the Oracle. These Adepts are like, hey, look over here. Look over here, Mana. Look over here. There is one Stalker in the main. He needs to warp in another, though. These Adepts are going to get in the base. Uh-oh. Ooh, good force field, actually. I kind of like this. The Oracle comes in at the same time. That one Stalker is not going to kill that Oracle quick enough. Oh, Mana. He's taking way too much damage, guys. Oh, these probes try to run away. And the Oracle dies. It pays for this with its life. At the end of it all, though, there's still 2 Adepts. There's another Oracle coming in, and Mana is down 10 workers. The Nexus is finished. There's a Chad on the way. Parting knows a brutal counterattack is the most scary thing, but he sees there's nothing here. He might even cancel that Void Ray. Yeah, because he's so worried about a counterattack, because he's just done so much damage, right? But he lost an Oracle, he lost some Adepts, but he keeps forcing these Stalkers at home. So I think now he's going to go, oh, you know what? I think I'm actually fine. My Robo's going to have time to finish. I'll have the Void Ray, a few Stalkers, probe up here, and you know what? I've still got an Oracle out of the map that's going to keep scouting, foraging for more probes, seeing what it can do. It's going to come in on that right-hand side. 2 Stalkers in the mineral line. Just as a revelation, it backs off. I like the conservative Oracle right now. He knows he's ahead economically. That being said, it is 5 probes. It's not unrecoverable. Remember, there's an early Immortal out for Mana. That's a great resource. Does he have an Observer out? I think he does. So his Observer kind of sees everything as well. It's like, oh, okay, you're on 4 gateways, and you're just starting your Forge now. So this is all good info. I feel like it gives Mana the freedom here to just double down on the probe production. Unfortunately, he does hit a little supply block here for just a few seconds. Bit unfortunate, but I think he can recover in this game. He's going to go Blink and +1 attack. The Observer's out. Parting's looking for it, but does not find the Observer. Immortal production is on the way. Expect to see that +1 upgrade start up in a moment. Did just hit 100 gas. The Oracle's still scouting. Can't believe that Oracle's going to get in, gets a probe, and gets out. I think Mana got a bit eager there. Those Stalkers from the main were running towards the ramp. They should have cut to the right immediately. And Parting keeping that Oracle alive. Just great information here for him. Now this Observer goes back in the main, sees the Templar Archive starting. Ooh, what do you think we're going to do here? Is Mana going to try to get aggro with the Stalkers? Or is he just trying to really play a... I mean, he's going to go for a third. I think Mana's just trying to play a real standard game. I just worry for when the attack comes. Now, obviously, that Observer looks like it's taking a little bit of a bruising. Oh, it's going to go down. The Chad says, get out of here, you perv. Oi. Unsolicited pictures, mate. You're not allowed to take photos of me base. It's weird. That is how Void Rays speak, for those who don't know, for sure. Hallucinated Phoenix sees the gateways. Still no third base here for Mana's moving out. Oh, no. Oh, no, he doesn't see the move out. He's moving out with 4 Stalker backstab squad. What's he got at home? He's got 2 sentries, 2 Stalkers, and an Immortal. Oh, man. And yeah, and Blink really has availed him nothing in this game yet. Oh, man. I think Mana's just going to die. Stalkers run in. This is a great counterattack. 4 Stalkers, the magic number to one-shot probes. Third base does get cancelled. He's supply blocked. He's trying to build more piles. Actually, a recall does get forced. You know what? That was about as good as this could go for Mana. He's actually up 10 workers now. He grabs 9 probe kills. Looks like he's going to get a pylon too. Hey, the 4 Stalker hit squad, dude. One of the greatest harassment tools in this matchup. But as charges here, it's going to get harder to achieve much with that. There's still a Prism. It's rotating to the north. Rebuilds his third, does Mana. He's trying to go Archons and charges. He's got +2 on the way. Now, +2 has not started for parting, but he just chronoed that, which tells me he thought he had the money. He thought he started it. He hit chrono, and I don't think parting realizes this +2 has not started up. So Stalker's going to try and pull back here. They are going to fall back up the ramp. Right now, once again, a big Zealot army for parting. That one Void Raid, the bane of Stalkers. If it's able to attack them without them taking it down. Observer sees this army rotating. Stalkers, I don't know if he realizes where it is. He's got a few Archons and Zealots of his own. The army is just a lot bigger right now. I mean, Charge is going to kick in. Mana needs time, man. He needs time. He's up to, what, 7 gateways. He adds an 8th one now. The Stalkers are looking for the Prism. Oh, no! Parting's just going to man mode it up the ramp. The Stalkers come in from the back door, but I think this is, oh my god, a lot of his units choked up. The Prism goes down. The Stalkers do have to kind of sacrifice themselves, but oh my god, an awful engagement up the ramp. I thought Mana might just not have enough units. Ooh, the Chad survives. I thought Mana might not have enough units there, and it might actually work out, but hey, the Stalkers finish the Chad. The Zealots get baited up the ramp, and man, this is actually a really bad trade there for parting. Because remember, down 6 workers. Mana, though, you got to stay down. Remember, this is parting. This is the guy. He's going to keep attacking. He's a psychopath. He's a madman. So we're sending 2 Archons across at a moment. We need everything at home. Parting's going with another wave of all in, and Mana's just left with 2 Archons. Oh, he's like, no, your attack didn't work. You need to go home. What? Who attacks again right then? Who? Mana had swapped into probes. Those Archons were not there for the fight, but he just barely hangs on. Oh my god, that would have been such an upsetting way to lose the game. Moving out with 2 Archons and a Prism when parting is all in as all in can be. You're up at +2 versus +1. You are down an Archon in this fight, but you've got the Prism, you've got 2 Immortals, you've got a pack of Zealots. These Archons for parting need to get home. His Prism's trying to join up. He's got a 5th Archon and some Zealots joining, and he might actually just take the fight here. He's got a bit of an arc. Gets a good bit of service area. Stalker's coming forward, though, for Mana. And Mana, oh, he clicks on the Prism. I think 1 Immortal or 1 Archon was still in there when it went down. And these Immortals in the back just offering too much damage. The Observer of Parting does go down. And look at these Stalkers say, you can't leave, mate. And those Archons do fall. Looks like Mana here is going to tie up this series 2 wins apiece. 2 Archons, a couple of Mortars. And damn. Do that fight on the ramp. This is like the sort of fight that used to make European players laugh at Koreans. They're like, yo, we know you're better than us, but you guys play like idiots, you know? It was this sort of fight. So this is a big balls engage, but that force field is actually great. And just look how many units there are trapped behind each other down here. And I love the snipe on the Prism there. This was a lovely engage by Mana. I actually thought parting was going to break him. I thought he didn't have enough units, but hey, GG, man. GGG. Zen Game 5! We always get Zen Game 5. I love it. I do want to say a big thanks to the people who did answer that call to action earlier. Wozy Time, Maul's Fouls, both slide into the Pigsty with their Twitch Prime. Much love, guys. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Pigsty. You are now Piglets. You can hang out here in the Cantina. If you're a tier 2 or tier 3 sub, you get to go upstairs and hang out with Kerrigan in the mezzanine. She may decapitate you if you speak to or at her or look anywhere in her direction. So your health and safety are not guaranteed. It's a special VIP fan experience. What can I say? Barnacle with a big tier 3. 37-month resub says, my man, keep up the awesome work. Much love, Barnacle. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, my friend. Guys, let's go into game 5. Someone in chat Says, how the fuck does this game work? What's up, friend? How you doing, mate? This is the best game in the world. Have you never played an RTS? Y'all don't want to play LOL like everybody? Ah, no. So what you'll find about the StarCraft community, Lord Fuckwood, is that we're not try-hard cucks, and we play our own game that we enjoy even when everyone else is like, why don't you come and play the new 17th Battle Royale to release this month? See, you're a Counter-Strike fan. I can tell because it says CS in your name. You also are a fan of a hardcore, old-school, true esport. And that is why we stick to this game no matter what. You could release literally any game. StarCraft players won't even know about it. We live in our bubble, carefully following pro play of the best RTS ever made, the most competitive esport out there, and one of the most insane games. We are, of course, going into map 5. This is the semifinals, the EPT America's Weekly. $400 on the line, a bunch of EPT points for everyone who finishes top 4. Did they expand? I think they expanded the EPT points for top 4 with the recent isolation format that they've changed. Since the weeklies are taking on a bigger part of the EPT role, I think they've spread EPT points down to 3rd and 4th place. Previously, it was just top 2. I'll have to confirm that after this game. Either way, Parting here, it looks like he wants to go for his proxy gate build. Yeah, I think he's going to do a proxy 3 gate. That's what I would guess. Meanwhile, Mana down here, let's see, is he chronoing warp gate? We'll see when he does that. It's such an early pylon. Yeah, probably not 3 gate actually, never mind. We'll keep our eyes on it. Mana doing a much more just at home build for now. Is Parting not scouting? Game 5 and he's not scouting. Psychopath. So Mana's seen one pylon. He knows there's a proxy. He's going to go looking for it. He's going to see it. It's a proxy robo. No, he changes paths. Oh, wait. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. He sees it. Sees it immediately. And he's got his own Stargate. If he just goes Phoenixes, that's great. And I would love to see him put a pylon here or a shield battery and just block Parting scout. Don't let him see it. If Parting doesn't know there's Phoenix, he might just overcommit. Oh, Mana. Mana's scouting. He's reacting. He's playing a big brain play. I think Parting's playing a bit dumb right now, guys. He's playing a bit pig-headed. This is how I play PvP. Just proxy a robo, don't scout, and hope it works. But if we see Phoenix get chrono boosted, there's going to be a really vulnerable moment where they can pick up the first immortal. Come on, show me that Phoenix. Yeah. Slight supply block here for a few seconds, but Phoenix build very quickly. It's just going to be Stalkers, Phoenix, a single Zealot. Oh, the Zealot, one of the tankiest, highest damage, very cheap units for these early game skirmishes. And because your Phoenix can disable your opponent's immortals and force them to stand their ground and fight, that's where the Zealots really pay off in a big way. So taking a bit of inspiration from Roddy here, just chronoing Phoenix. And, I mean, what do you do as Parting? Parting doesn't really know what he's up against. He's checking. He's like, is there proxy down here? Am I going to proxy? Oh, no. He doesn't even have a probe to scout in front of this. I'm really worried he loses this first immortal, guys. Because what you can do here is you pick up the immortal and then you just focus your units on the enemy stalkers and sentries. You don't even need to click on the immortal. Oh! Hallucinate scout, though. He senses something. He senses something and he runs the fuck away. Thank God. If he lost that immortal, he'd be dead. He'd be so dead. But instead he pulls back. He goes, whoa! Hold up. 3 gateways now turning into warp gates. He's walled in, remember. This probe is hiding so that he can expand later if he needs to. He's warping in more stalkers. Now, this is where things get dicey. The robo is about to finish, but it's going to still be hard for Mana to hold on to this base. As the stalker count grows, if Parting can get a free volley or 2 on the Phoenix and like start to wound them, that's what I'm talking about. That's important damage. That's 60 hit points gone from that Phoenix. So these stalkers, as they get to a critical mass, the Phoenix become a bit vulnerable. Now, don't get me wrong. The Phoenix is still great for disabling immortals. Guess what? No second immortal building. Parting realizes he's got to go with just a lot of stalkers. Now, that's why Mana's going immortal. He needs an immortal to counter the stalkers, but it's not ready yet. Mana was unable to take that early engagement when he had the unit advantage, and now Parting sees everything. He knows the shield battery's not done. He knows the immortal's not here. Look at this dance. He wants to try to hit those Phoenix without letting them disable the immortal. Shield battery goes down. Natural expand is going to start taking a bit of a bruising. The immortal has now arrived. A second immortal on the way here. And he's going to just commit to it. The Phoenix go forward. The immortal gets disabled. But look at the focus fire. Mana's immortal disappears. Oh my god. He's got to pick up that Immortal again. He's going to do it, but he lost his own Immortal too quickly. Parting with the ultimate Chad Focus Fire, runs forward, clicks on the Immortal, takes it out. Mana was focusing on microing his other units. That Immortal needed a shield battery and it needed some safety. He's going to depower every gateway. It's just probes versus Stalkers. Parting can just stand his ground and fight. He's even focus firing the Phoenix here as much as he can. The probe's going down. That Immortal unable to pop. Honestly, there's a reason they call him largest caucus dick boy. Yeah. GG's. He's got it, man. Sugio. Arguably, Mana should have just gone out with those two Phoenix and taken the fight. He was waiting for Parting to overstep into him. A genius hallucination identifies the situation. Parting pulls back, chronos his gateways, makes 2 rounds of Stalkers, and then goes, and he finds that narrow window before the Immortal's out. GG, well played, Parting. Big boy wins it again.